You get a feeling. Lady Elegance, what's going on? Nikki Carter's up here. It's about that time, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. The Sinclair Show is on. It is on. Run it to your friends. Come on. Yeah, we might got to take some more of the show tonight. Mailbag is time. Sinclair is on the mic. Once again, it's on. You're still trouble in your home. Got your tripping, don't know right from wrong. Send your letters to the show so we can talk you through. Get the answers to your questions because we speak that truth. Sometimes you doubt yourself, lost your health. Faith is on the fence, but you believe that Jesus knows your wealth. Keep it moving, spirit flowing because we're here to provide someone to lean on when you're falling. Wednesday 8 and 9 and it's on. Once again, it's on. You're listening to the only morning show at night. It is the Sinclair Show. That's right. Where we talk about all things that's up and coming, that's on your mind, my mind, everybody's mind, so we could get it off our minds and move on to the next thing that's important. I want to thank all of you all who continue to send your mailbag questions and comments to sinclairtalk@outlook.com. We're going to continue to address as many as possible each night we on the air to reach you, because you all are the valued listener. Sinclair Show is interactive. That means when you talk to me, I can talk to you. We be talking to each other, and everything is everything. That's how we get down, people. All right. So, first of all, let me see who is all popped online that I can see. First person out the gate tonight was Gwendolyn, Lady Elegance Pritchard, being her normal regal self. Then we had Nikki Carter. Regal is not a word that I would attach to her, but she's on, so we're going to be supportive of that. Jay Dizzle, what's going on? Man, do y'all know Jay Dizzle just had a birthday? What's going on, Jay Dizzle, with the birthdays? Shenanigans. Let me see. Who else is out here? There you go, Nikki Carter with her foolery again. Annie Moore, what's going on? Glad that you are on with us tonight. Hope you're feeling well. Leetta Cole, what's going on? Glad to see you tonight, of course. Whoop, whoop. You know what, Nikki Carter, let me tell you something. You know, we're really not even going to entertain your tomfoolery tonight because we got more important things to do. And again, anybody else out there, if I did not call your name, please remember that I only see you if you will put a little bit of notation on. Hold tight. Destiny Perry, what's going on, girl? Glad to see you out there in the house. Star Coleman, what's going on? Star says she's still rolling with us, but she back in Arizona. They done snatched her away from us. No more Star. Stars ain't shining as bright in the state of North Carolina as they used to. Uh-oh, y'all. I think I see my mama. Hey, mama. Mama, what you got going on? Y'all ever get to a point in your life where you had to start asking your mama, you been behaving yourself? That's how I be with my mama. I had to ask her those questions. Have you been behaving yourself? James Keith, what's going on, man? Glad to see you on the show tonight. Anyway. Uh-oh, there go Taya. Taya Matthews, what's going on? Hope you're feeling well today. Glad you on the show as always. Oh, we just got all kinds of wonderful people on the show tonight. Miss Bessie Leach is on there. Glad to see you on the show. Everybody is joining in. Look, people, I don't even want to get sucked into the motion of, because y'all know last week we had some technical difficulties and some of y'all was in y'all little feelings. Not that that was bothering me, because I rocks with however it comes down. But let me tell y'all, I don't even know where my boy Mimi Mims is. Mims, you out there somewhere? But let me tell y'all where we at on this step count, since y'all know I like to give y'all the updates. So for today, I've amassed 4.45 miles. And for the month, just to let y'all know, see, I likes to keep everything 100 with y'all. I don't know if y'all can see. Y'all see that right there? That's a 96.09 miles, 197,323 steps. People, I'm a little less than 4 miles away from walking 100 miles this month. Brother Sizemore, what it is, what it do, what it always will be. Yeah, see, y'all don't know nothing about that. I just feel some kind of way. 4 miles. That's it, people. A matter of fact, a little less, but 4 miles for those of y'all breathing in all the good air. 4 miles from 100. Doing 100 on the highway. Nikki Carter, you talking about you don't see anything. You know what, Nikki? It doesn't matter. I'm not surprised. Let me see who else just popped on. Detective Pamela Black, glad to see you. Brother Sizemore said, congratulations on them steps. And it ain't just me, man. It's a lot of people out here putting in that step work with a brother all the time. Matter of fact, if y'all want to, somebody done put in some steps, go ahead and tell me what y'all steps are. Well, I think I got somebody up here that's about to get blocked. Let me see. Am I blocking anybody tonight? Because I don't even know who. Oh, no, we ain't blocking. We got some people up here. Put all black women in jail. They taking too much space. Wow, I can see this is going to be an interesting night. Let me see what Annie Moore talking about. Why, thank you, Annie Moore. Carlee is why we have to look down on us. Whoo, you know what? You a little hey, we ain't even got on the subject matter, and Carlee is taking heat. Said Ethiopians and Eritreans stay away from them. Oh, well. Let me go back and read what you originally said. All right. You said put all black women in jail. They taking too much space. Plus, their attitudes is masculine and rude. My goodness. Hey, hold on, people. Y'all see that I didn't. I'm not saying that I don't have no comment. Brothers, stay away from the comments, because it appears that we got somebody that is a non-Carlee fan and expressing herself on how some things is being done around this camp. Woo! Brother Sizemore, are you sitting up here? Oh, hold on for a second.
Neat video.
Hold on for a second. Let me tell my son that hey man, I'm on the air right now. I can't talk to you. All right, out. Normally I wouldn't take calls on the air, but y'all know how that rolls sometimes. Anyway, let me see what else is saying out here. Yeah. Brother Sizemore, listen, y'all ain't got time to be going with y'all little back and forth. Y'all can hit each other offline. This ain't this ain't no dating app. We up here trying to talk about business. I want to get back to our Ethiopian sisters out here who is taking a stand. She said, shout out to all. Whoa, no, we about to go a different direction. Hold on. Talking about getting rid of, I'm gonna have to, let me see. Yeah. Anyway, so here we go. I done had to put somebody in time out for a minute, so we ain't gonna worry about that for a second. Anyway, Nikki Carter, why you worrying about who calling? That ain't none of your business. It was my son calling. You really got to know. All right, so let's get down to business because we was going way left, and that we didn't need to go way left already. So, people, all right. So we talked about the steps, and yes, I am very, very happy with the outcome. We're gonna keep pushing forward. Um, and let me say this before I get ready to go into tonight's information. Reaching walking 100 miles in a month is a milestone, but not greater than the milestone of how many people out here have actually began walking and communicating and sharing their step count, sharing the way that participating in this process has been helping them feel. So even though I am extremely proud of the milestone itself, I just want to thank you all for participating because I know you could be doing other stuff. And sometimes it ain't easy. Matter of fact, sometimes it ain't easy for me to get up and get them steps in. But y'all will call, y'all will be like, hey, you could do it. Mims will come out there and walk. President be walking. It just I can roll down a laundry list of people who walk every day or every other day, and that's the motivation. All right. While this started off about something with me personally, it didn't wind up being that way, and it became something greater than me. And that's always a good mission to have, something that's bigger than yourself, because your drive and determination for that will grow when it's not just about you. All right. So I wanted to get that out the way. We're gonna keep pushing. This month the goal was 80. Uh-oh, y'all. There go the homie right there. Mimmy Mims, the Mimster. Mims said he knew I was gonna do it. And you know what, people? I ain't even gonna lie. Mims called this at the beginning of the month. Mims said, hey man, we're gonna do more than that. He was like, look, I think we're gonna hit 100. And so while I'm sitting up there, Kiki Matthews, what's going on? Glad to see you. While I'm talking about my own personal thing, Mims, I think Mims is probably right there. He might be within 2 miles of me, so he gonna hit 100 too. So I just want y'all to understand that I tell y'all my story. I'm glad that you all share your stories. Annie Moore said I'll be starting back up with the steps next week. Hey, don't worry about it. I've been walking them for me, you, and everybody else who couldn't get theirs in. All right. But that's how we get down. That's that teamwork. Mims say, hey, my people, how's everyone doing today? All right, Mims, this is not your opportunity for you to be out here showcasing and blending in with the public. You had to talk to the people next time. All right, people. So we got a few topics. Which would y'all like to get on first? Y'all want to get on the something very easy going? I got a topic I really want to get on because somebody sent it to me. But I'm gonna let y'all pick. Y'all want to go off something with something out of the news first, or y'all want to go with something a little more personal that one of y'all sent me? Y'all make the choice. Which y'all want to go off? Ain't nobody making no comments, so let me just make the decision for y'all. I believe we're gonna take. Oh, Ty said personal. I'm glad you said that, Ty, because that's exactly what I wanted to go off of. And I'm not even gonna tell y'all who sent it to me, but the person that sent it to me is actually on right now. So they might fess up. Brother Sizemore said the news. Now we're gonna go with the personal first. Because I got two personals. All right, so check it out. Question. And this came to me. Some of y'all may have seen it on Facebook, because I know the person who is actually online now that sent it to me got it from Facebook, and I read it and read the comments, and I said, you know what, I will post it up because I want to know what y'all say. The question right now is, ladies, if you received a proposal from a man, but he gave you a $25 ring from Walmart, what would your answer be? That's the question. Came straight from Facebook. Wasn't my question. Somebody sent it to me who is on right now. Many of you may have seen it, but it is worth talking about. Ladies, if you received a proposal from a man, but he gave you a $25 ring from Walmart, what would your answer be? Anybody? And brothers, y'all can say what you think once they start putting them answers out there, because I'm curious as to what some of the valued listeners of the Sinclair Show would think if they received a proposal. Uh-oh. Nikki Carter and gave us the mad face. All right. Brother Sizemore said most of y'all gonna already say no. Nikki Carter, don't just give us the emojis, elaborate. You always got something to say. Ty said, is this a trick question? No, it's actually a real question. Nikki Carter said, where's my real ring? Wow. You know what, Nikki Carter? Star Coleman said, I'll accept as long as he agrees to an upgrade within 6 months. Okay. 6 months. He got 6 months to get his stuff together. Nikki Carter says, where's my real ring? Let me start with Nikki. Nikki Carter, is it more important that he wants to marry you or the dollar value of the ring? That's my beginning question to you, Ms. Carter. It is a real ring. The ring is real. It's still a ring. It's at a minimum value financially, but it doesn't mean, hold on, Brother Sizemore say they can do better than $25. It can at least be $100. Bessie said it's not about the ring. Okay. And he said, I would accept it because I know the ring will come. Thomas said he may have just got out of jail. Now, Thomas, whoa. Matter of fact, I don't even want to read y'all stuff. I'm going to post it so the public can see it because I don't want y'all to think I'm just making up these things. There go Brother Sizemore said it can do better than $25. It can be at least $100. But Brother Sizemore, what if all he got is $25? What if all he has is $25 and he loved her so much that he took his last $25 and instead of buying something foolish, he went out there and he bought that ring because he wanted to propose? What's wrong with that, Brother Sizemore? And I'm not knocking that you feel that way. I want to put this in perspective. That's right. Ms. Leach said it's not about the ring. Let me see what else we got coming up here. Anymore said, I would accept it because I know the ring is coming. Mims said he thought the brother might have just got out of jail. Well, now let me say this. If Mims, in fairness, if he just got out of jail, you probably, the woman probably should not be as hastily to give her the I do if he just got out the pen. Although, let me be clear, there's some women out there, they'll take any kind of brother that bad credit, no job, no whatever. I'm just saying, I just don't know if getting one straight out the jailhouse should be the motive that you're shooting for. Nikki Carter said his ring choice reflects how he feels about me. No, it doesn't. His ring choice may reflect his financial status at the moment. Let's begin with that. Y'all tripping, boy. I thought y'all was a little more well-rounded. James said there should never be a dollar value put on a relationship or you know where you stand. Hey, James got a point right there. Sizemore said if all he got is 25, he can't get married. You need some money for these honeys. You know what? I'm not rocking with you, Brother Sizemore, on that one. Although, in fairness, brother Sizemore, that is the way that many, not all women feel, but many do. And so I would say to you, brothers, if you love somebody enough to ask them to marry you when you broke, remember their answer when you come up. Star said he could just be testing her. You're right, Star. He could be testing her. Or he could only have $25. I don't think it matters whether he testing her or not. But I do think the answer matters. Maybe Mim say it's just a sign of something greater. Okay, I can rock with that, Mims. Let me see. Big Rob, what's going on? Glad you didn't join the show. Let me see what Ty Matthews said. If he doesn't have the money to at least purchase a sterling silver ring, then maybe he shouldn't be getting a ring. I would prefer he just ask me and we decide something later. Okay. You know what? Ty, that's not a bad thought, but how does that become the mindset if all he had was $25 at that time and he went and bought that ring because it's what he felt and what he wanted to do? Why would you say he shouldn't buy the ring, wait till he can get me something different later and just ask me? Doesn't that kind of take away from the fact that it came from his heart? He put his last into it. Big Rod said the ring reflect what he can afford. Absolutely. In that moment. Let me see what Lady Elegance done said. Y'all done got the game all out here for real. Let me see. Lady Elegance said, I would say yes, because ring is material. It's about our love for one another. Okay. See, that's a grown woman answer right there. Like that. Nigga said if all he can afford is $25 ring, how he gonna pay for the wedding? How he gonna pay for the wedding? Oh. Well, how big your wedding got to be, Nikki Carter? How much should you spend on a wedding? Brother Sizemore said you have to come into the situation to, at some level, to provide. Most women want that. But let me ask y'all a question. And Brother Sizemore, I'm not picking on you, but I want to ask a question because you brought up this point. You said you have to come into the situation at some point being able to provide. It doesn't mean he can't provide because he only had $25 for the ring. What if he paid all his bills and that's what he had left? What about that? What if he is a conscientious person and he says, look, I want to get married, but I want to make sure my credit score stay good? Because, you know, there's some brothers running around here with them 400 credit scores, but they looking good and they talk a good game, but they ain't no better off. Mimi Mims said, brothers, there are many men who spend a gang of money on a ring and his woman would still cheat on him. Okay, Mims done went down a different direction. All right. Let me see what Big Rod said. Big Rod says some women only care about the ring in order to impress other women. Okay. But I do want y'all to consider these things because women, Ty said, if all he has is $25, I prefer he put it in the gas tank. But the assumption, hold on, ladies. The assumption is he doesn't have any money because that's all he had to spend on a ring. What if, again, what if he had taken care of all of his fiscal responsibilities? Nigga said it didn't come from his heart. He cheap. You know what, Nikki Carter, let me say this to you. With all due respect, if you're judging a man based on how much he spent on a ring for you, what do you bring to the table? Leetta said it's not the dollar value of the ring, it's what it symbolizes. Grown woman conversation right there. James says, say what, Nikki? Absolutely. Let me see what Cassandra say. Cassandra just checking in. She said, what's going on, people? And I want y'all to factor something in. Oh, my lady, I heard that. here's where I'm feeling some kind of way. Nikki Carter talking about put her ring on layaway. Why? Why put you a ring on layaway? If I asked you without a ring and you couldn't give me an answer yes or no without a ring, first of all, it's not a signification of what I can afford. But I'll say this, ladies, and I want y'all to take what I'm saying. I want y'all to take this and put it in your mind's bank. Ty said if 25 was all he had, left out of taking care of his financial responsibility, then spending on a ring for me. Ty, do me a favor. Shut up talking to me. You keep giving me all these answers. If he wanted to spend the $25 on the ring because it came from his heart, I don't care what you think about all these other scenarios. That's you trying to tell him what he should have did with the $25. I bet you y'all wouldn't have had a problem for you to win and spend $25 getting y'all something to eat. The man chose to do it the way he wanted to do it. Now, we're not going to the next topic just yet, Star, although we will. Yeah, you're talking about don't judge you. I'm not judging you. I'm calling a spade because I feel some kind of way that we have devalued the proposal itself because you knew the value of the ring. Ladies, let me ask y'all a question. When y'all get a ring, do y'all take it out and get it appraised? Because if you don't, how you know how much it's worth? Some of y'all right now might think y'all got on $3,000 worth of jewelry, might got on $30 worth of jewelry. Brother Sizemore said, well, an engagement ring is an important purchase. It should be more than $25. I don't make a whole lot, but I'm going to spend more than $25. But ugly dudes got to do extra. Boy, you something else. Brother Sizemore says, on an engagement ring, he'll go at least $500. Let me ask y'all ladies a question. Is Brother Sizemore's $500 enough? Is $500 on an engagement ring enough? Since Brother Sizemore said he ain't gonna do 25, but he will put up at least 500. Is 500 enough? Nikki Carter said, I'd rather not get a cheap one if you're being cheap. Girl, please go find the closest bridge. Stare down in that water for a while. Contemplate what you want to do. Then come back and answer that question. Let me see. Nope. Ty, is that nope that the 500 ain't enough either? Because we about to go down a whole nother rabbit hole. Brother Sizemore said, I'll put 500 on it. And I believe y'all saying 500 ain't enough either. Well, what is... Oh, Mim said, of course, get it appraised. What they getting it appraised for? You don't trust what your man giving you? Your future man giving you? Big Rod said, I see plenty of rubber rings out here in these streets. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, Big Rod, because one of my co-workers, while I know she has a nice wedding ring, most days she wear what you call them little silicone bands. Now, she might be wearing it because she don't like whatever, but I know she wears them silicone bands. Animal said, if $25 he had at the time, it would not change how I feel about him. The love is real. Is he getting the ring from Walmart? What difference does it make where he's getting it from? Nikki Carter, girl, please. It'd be $2 people bragging about they worth more than $2 of jewelry. Boy, y'all get on my nerve. Let me see what Ty said. Ty said, yes, 500 is more than enough. Mimi Mim said 500 is enough. Nikki Carter said, where are you getting the ring from, Brother Sizemore? Girl, if you ask where he getting it from, what difference does it make where the ring comes from? He said he gonna spend 500 on it. Anybody else out there? Let me see. Is anybody else out there saying they gonna is 500 standard? Is there a standard? Ty said, I ain't getting my ring appraised. Okay. Nikki Carter, what is she talking about now? Is the ring from Walmart for me? No, the ring out of the bubblegum machine is for you. Walmart is an upgrade. Star said, I don't know what my ex spent on my set, and even after the divorce, I didn't get it appraised. Grown woman stuff right there. Did you give it back, or you still got it? That's a good question, too. Should you give them back? I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. James said, will you marry me is the value. That right there. Hey, Nikki, you losing fans by the minute. Brother Sizemore said the pawn shop. Hey, I don't care if you go to the pawn shop. If you go to the pawn shop and you find a beautiful ring, hold on. Cassandra said no 500 is not the standard. Is it too low, Cassandra, or is it the right amount, or is it just no standard? Is there a standard that you're supposed to spend? That's a good question. Annie Moore said 500 is more than enough. Matter of fact, some of y'all out there right now ain't even wearing no $500 ring. Go on with that mess. Big Ross said, I know of people that have gotten wedding rings from the pawn shop. Me too. Absolutely. Come on now. Whatever happened to the love? Star said she lost her set. Nikki Carter said, I ain't. All right. So, yeah. Hey, James, you getting some support from old Mimi Mims. So let me say this, people. It seems to be a uneven consensus. Hold on. I think Brother Sizemore done lost his rabbit mind. Brother Sizemore says 3 months salary is the standard, but it's made by the diamond industry. And y'all must be, hold on. I think right now, Ty said, I think the standard is 1 month's salary. Cassandra said the rule, hold on. We went from the standard to the rule. Cassandra said the rule is 3 months salary. James said Nikki don't even understand value. Hold on. Y'all got a brother. Y'all got a brother in here. This topic was supposed to be quick, but we didn't open it up. Nikki Carter said you can find decent rings at the pawn shop, but not at Walmart. Girl, if you don't shut up talking to me, Nikki. I don't want you to talk to me no more. Don't talk to me ever. You probably got about 4 Walmart rings in there. Cassandra said the standard starting is at $6,000. Who created that standard? Now, let me say as a matter of principle, I don't care what a brother wants to spend. If you got it and you want to spend it and she make you feel that way, no problem. Spend what you want to spend. But I be John Brown blinkety blank that if you gonna tell me, first of all, if you gonna say to me, it should be 3 months salary as a standard, you better know what my salary is before you tell me that's the standard. Because everybody's salary ain't built the same. So whoever came up with that 3 month salary rule, you got to check that, because all salaries aren't. Some people's salary might be $1,500 a month. So in that case, you're saying they should be coming out with $4,500. If you only make $1,500 a month, why would you spend 3 months of your salary on a ring? Crazy. Crazy as 4 boys on a bicycle. I ain't even trying to hear that. Nikki Carter talking about thank you, Ty and Cassandra. You can thank who you want to thank. Mim said the white standards, y'all, don't believe the hype. Cassandra said it's the diamond and wedding industry. And that's how they make their money, getting you to spend at minimum $6 grand. Because that right there, and again, however much you choose, Brother Sizemore said, I would go about $1,500. That's my limit. Let me see. James said that's Diddy's standards. Hey, I bet you Diddy ain't spending 3 months of his salary. I just listen. And again, my disclaimer is you should spend however much you are comfortable with and whatever you feel. Now, Lil Wayne said it ain't tricking if you got it. I believe that if you love a woman, then whatever you have that you are comfortable with is going to be good. I ain't never rocking with 3 months salary, because if I spent 3 months of my salary, hey, all salaries aren't built equally. I'm just saying. And I need y'all to comprehend that. All salaries are not built equally. I'm just letting y'all know. But some of y'all done really went off the deep end. Cassandra said she don't even care. Cassandra, you the one brought up $6,000 and now you talking about you don't even care about a ring. Well, why you digging ditches for these brothers? Mim said, you can always upgrade later, my brothers. Let me see, what did Nikki Carter say? Nikki Carter said, would you let her pick her ring? Truthfully, yeah, I don't care. We're going to have a budget. Now, and in all fairness, let me say this. I don't personally believe that spending. Now, hold on. Matter of fact, let's revert back. I can say for me, if you spent a couple of grand on a wedding ring, it's nothing. On an engagement. And remember, people, we're talking about an engagement ring. If you get an engagement ring, that means you still got another ring to get for the wedding. So you got to factor that in too, unless you bought a set. Robin Williams, what's going on? Glad that you done joined the show. James said, that's what I'm talking about, Cassandra. James, don't give her them props like that, because she was the first one that came out with that $6,000 figure. No, Cassandra, I ain't asked you for no 6,000. I don't know where you ever. Essie Shepard, what's going on with my armor bearer? Essie, you hear this foolishness they talking out here? They talking about spending 3 months' salary, $6,000. They all out here in the deep end of the pool. I ain't with that. And matter of fact, for y'all that's talking about upgrades, Ty said, I'm with you, Cassandra. Don't make them any more loyal or faithful. Okay. Let me see what James said. Fine. And I want to bring something to y'all attention. James said, y'all find Nikki something to do. Let me put this in perspective too. Again, I don't want to make anybody feel a certain kind of way about however much you elect to spend, because it's your right to spend however much you want. I do agree with the person that said, oh, this could have been simply him doing a test. Mim said, you need to be setting up your future with life insurance, housing, cars, or transportation. Hey, Mim's giving y'all some of that real knowledge tonight. But I do want y'all to factor in that when you create a standard, my question would be, how much do women see? And it's kind of unfair because a man ain't getting no engagement ring. So you're judging his level of love and how he feels about you as a woman based on how much he spends on an engagement ring, but you don't have to give him an engagement ring. So what is the test of your sincerity and love? Women, that's the question for y'all. Because you said you wouldn't take the 25, some of you, not all, said you wouldn't take the $25 ring. Some of y'all called them cheap. Some of you all said that he don't really care nothing about you. Some of y'all said that until he could get his bread up, he shouldn't even have asked you. But what does that say? How does a man then value or determine if a woman cares about them? Because she don't even have to give him no ring. So tell me that. Woman's supposed to buy the wedding band for the groom. Yeah, that's the wedding band. But right now, we're not talking about even the wedding rings. We're talking about the engagement ring. So I'm asking for all women who felt like a Walmart ring was cheap and it showed that he didn't really care about it and all these things. What does it say about a woman? How is a woman's love validated if she doesn't even have to buy a ring? See, y'all brought me to that point. I wasn't even thinking about it, but if the ring that he purchased wasn't good enough because of the dollar value, then how do you signify your dollar value if you're not even required to get him an engagement ring? I'm just saying. He recognized my value when he proposed. Nikki Carter, please, 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 shut up talking to me. You say that you are the president of the Me Too movement. Now you saying he recognized your value when he proposed, but you saying because he gave you the $25 ring, he thought your value was $25. I don't understand what you. You know what, ladies? And I'm going to say this, and it's very, very funny to me. Although it's not funny, it is funny. You can tell the seasoned women, because the seasoned women are talking about love. They're talking about things that can't be purchased. You see some, not all, of our other women are focused on the dollar value. And let me say this in all fairness. Why is, when a man is approaching a woman, why is finances at the top of the concern category, but that same measure isn't applied to women? Because when it comes to women, you all want a man to accept you based on how he feels about you, what you bring emotionally to the table. But when it comes to a man, now we got to be looking around to see the dollar value. Now, don't get me wrong. And let me say this as a matter of principle. I don't believe you should be marrying anybody if he can't afford to take care of you. Matter of fact, you can go check the good book. You can find some similar thought processes. You shouldn't have a family if you can't afford to take care of a family. But I don't think him being able to take care of you is based on how much he spent on a ring. Brother Sizemore said there's a double standard out here. Hey, I concur. Nigga said, don't do that. Yeah, whatever. I ain't rolling with you, Nikki. I'm losing. You losing value by the minute. Mim said, well, Nikki, how many men out there are trying to propose to you? Mims, you done went super personal. Nikki, Mims said, how many rings do you have in your chest drawer at your house from just the abundance of men kicking down your highly valued door to marry you? Ma'am, she said none. Well, then, Nikki Carter, I would submit based on what you're saying that either there are a lot of men out there missing out on a great woman, or after about 10 minutes of talking to you, they realize you ain't they type. Big Rod said nothing that a woman does when it comes with value, when it comes to the man, because her value is deemed priceless. Well, the good book says, and I'm not challenging the good book, although I believe that there should have been a couple of extra things. Because at one point it said, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and favor with God, right? And it talked about a woman's value being greater than rubies. And for some of y'all women who don't understand, back in the day, a ruby's value was superior to a diamond. I would even submit to you that even sometimes today, rubies are more valuable. Y'all have allowed the commercialization of diamonds. Half of y'all don't even know if you got a man-made diamond on or not. Big Ross, nigga said, yeah, that's personal, but that doesn't mean a thing. You're right. I'm just getting you to understand. I'm just trying to get you to understand, Nikki and others, that there are a lot of real good men out here who are doing everything they can to make sure that they maintain. And I don't care if they're a janitor. I don't care if they're lawn care. I don't care if they wash windows. I don't care what they do. There are some men that may not get out here and splurge on a ring, but it doesn't mean he can't provide for you. And we're not even going to go down the rabbit hole of what provisions are, because some of you all have confused your wants with your needs. He needs to be able to provide you food, clothing, shelter, make sure you are medically provided for. But many of you confuse your wants, and your wants supersede your own ability to provide for yourself while you single. And then some of y'all be up here talking all this, and most of y'all got a dude or side dude or something that probably ain't got bad credit, ain't got a job or barely got one, probably a deadbeat to marry you. All of a sudden, you are judging him based on the value of the ring. I'm feeling some kind of way. Nikki Carter said, I'm totally fine with not being someone's type. No need to waste your time or my time. Mim said, every man wants the best for his woman. However, we must be realistic in the moment. Mims, you are talking extremely knowledgeable tonight. Walking them steps must be working. Big Rod said, experts have stated the over commercialization of diamonds is the reason why they cost so much. Hey, I concur. Nigga said, being a good man has nothing to do with him buying a ring from Walmart, just like being a good man means he went to Jared. Oh, he go to Jared? I don't know if she was saying, I don't know what she's saying. James said apples and oranges. Yeah, because at the end of the day, he is king woman hater. Who, me? You talking about me or Mims? Who you talking about? First of all, because I'm not hating. I just don't, you know what? To be honest with you, Nikki Carter, I just have a problem when a man's heart and his intent and his actions and his effort isn't good enough. But you ain't got to bring nothing to the table at all. You feel like if you go get made up and come out with on a specific garment and act and put on your facade for a little bit, that should be good enough. I believe that if it's a good man, and you shall know a good man by his work. Some of y'all dating deadbeats right now. Some of y'all will take a, matter of fact, let me go and say this. Some of y'all will take a $5,000 ring from a dude that won't even take care of his kids. So what's the deal with that? Is it really about the type of dude he is? I think not. To some of you all, not all. Nikki, I think you might want to pipe down. I think you know. But yeah, think about that, people. Is the value of the ring the indicator of how he feels about you? Because there are some men that'll give you 3 months of their salary that are 12 months behind on child support. You got some dudes out here ain't paid $1 to their kids, but they tell you they love you. Matter of fact, if you messing with somebody who don't provide for his kids, then just explain to me, what kind of woman does that make you? Just because he gave you a big ring. Nikki Carter says some men are lazy and just do enough to get by. Hey, James says some women are lazy and do just enough to get by. Nikki Carter, you own one tonight, ain't you? Hey, I'm just saying. Be careful how we throw the phrase good man and good woman around here. Star Coleman said, not for some. Marriage and relationships are a joke nowadays. Society has people's minds messed up. Hey, I concur. I got a problem with y'all putting y'all talking about, not all of y'all. We know Nikki said it, but some of y'all, Nikki wasn't the only one. I'm just saying, when you start talking about what he paid for the ring signifies what he felt about you. What if I said what he paid for the ring could signify that? It could signify he was trying to get you. Maybe he thought you was the prize. Maybe the dude saw you as the lick. So he went and spent a bunch of money on a ring, hoping he could get you to spend your money on him. Because I'm going to tell you like this. If you dating a deadbeat, if he was a deadbeat to somebody else, he going to be a deadbeat to you. But if he goes and buys you a ring, you said because he spent a certain amount of money on the ring? Man, get up out of my face with that. Man said it may be more important to set an apartment, house, education for the future children. Mims, where did you come from? You got all the good insights. It must be them pork chops. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, people. James said, dang, Nikki, men just can't even win with you. That's keeping it a stack. Let me see what we got right here. Nikki Carter said she just signed. Nikki, don't worry about it. Hey, we're going to still have love for you next week, but you taking them L's today. Brother Sosmo said relationships are so complex. People are trying to keep from being taken advantage of. It seems like no one knows what love is. It's not tangible. You know what, Brother Sizemore? You right in a sense, because we've gotten away from love. Because love meant loyalty. Love meant respect. when you start off talking about love is defined by the dollar value, let me tell y'all something. There are some men out here that'll say they love you and let your lights get turned off. There's some women that'll rather have a ring than they light bill paid. And the more say the ring doesn't matter to me, we could go to the justice of the peace and save the money. Or I'm gonna tell you like this. Some of these seasoned women, y'all better stick around forever, because these young girls ain't learning nothing, and they ain't learning nothing because look who teaching them. I'm just saying. You want to know whether a man care about you? Before he give you a ring, tell him something going on with you. Tell him you got a need. See if he go in there and take care of that need. See if he'll step up to the plate then. Some of y'all walking around with a big ring on right now and mess around and had to go to the doctor, and you got a deadbeat that can't and ain't gonna help you. How you know? If he ain't gonna take care of his own, ooh, you know what? Let me get up off this. It's about time me to leave y'all alone, because y'all gonna make me have to go talk to Jesus. Nikki Carter said exactly. Loyalty, respect, credibility, and dedication. And ring, right? Whatever. And I'm sitting up here, like I said, I don't care what the man spend. If I feel a certain kind of way, I'll spend whatever I want to spend on it. If I was to go drop 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grand on a ring, I'm not dropping it on I'm dropping it on the ring because maybe we haven't talked about doing a bunch of other stuff. Maybe he bought their $25 ring because maybe they had talked about they wanted to get a house. Maybe they had talked about going on a trip. Maybe they had talked about she needed some surgery. Maybe they had talked about a bunch of different things. You don't know why he spent $25. Some of y'all probably worth 25. Hot ones. I done took my whole show up with this tomfoolery. And I wanted to talk about Judge Mathis pulling a pistol, allegedly. You know what? We're going to take a little more time. I ain't going to get off at exactly 9. But I want to end it with this, because I do. We got to end it at some point. Nikki Carter, while we came down hard on you, you got to understand, and I know you are the antagonist of the show sometime, but I need for you to understand your influence too, Nikki. Your influence is vast because there are people who see you on this show every week. And so be mindful of what you say, because you become the voice of other women. There's people that'll say, well, Nikki Carter said this. And so if you got a point, make your point, but also be broad about it. The editor said, when the value is placed on the ring more than what it symbolizes, it shows the heart of the woman the man chose. Ooh. Okay, that makes the whole room get quiet. Nikki Carter said, whew, you got a lot of whataboutisms. No, I know. I asked a question. Where you went with your answer is where it took everybody to. Nikki said, everything you said is facts, not entered into evidence. Yeah, well, your fact was, I didn't have to make up what you said because you said it. That's why I showed it to the people. Nikki said, nah, you can't ask my opinion, then critique it. Yes, I can, because that's exactly what y'all do for me. And again, I value your opinion. I don't agree with it, but I value it. I just want you to understand that other people do too. So when you make comments or statements that indicate that there should be an undue significance placed on where the ring came from and the dollar amount, that much above what the man's heart has in it, you know, we asked questions about the cost of the wedding. We went down a bunch of rabbit holes, but it was never put in evidence that the man couldn't provide for the woman. It just asked if the man spent $25 on an engagement ring. I could have easily said, what if he spent $25 on the engagement ring, but spent $5,000 on your wedding set? Is he a good man or not then? Some men will spend little or nothing on the engagement ring because he don't know if you're going to last. I'm just saying. Nigga say, you know, you're assuming his heart was in buying a Walmart ring. No, I'm assuming that the man thought enough of the woman to ask her to marry him, and he went and purchased a $25 ring from Walmart. I'm assuming that because those are the facts brought in evidence. You're assuming he's not a good man, or he doesn't love you, or he doesn't step up, or he's a broke person because that's all he spent on the ring. You felt like because he went to Walmart to get it. There's some rings in Walmart probably more expensive than some rings that some of you all have on right now. And what difference does it make? You buy everything else from Walmart. Your ring can't come from there, but your groceries can. Your ring can't come from there, but your cleaning supplies can. Your ring can't come from there, but your TV can. Your kids' clothes can. Y'all go there and Walmart everything else, but you don't want your ring from there? Come on now. Look, people, I am getting off the phone call. I'm tired of y'all. It's about that time, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Y'all act like y'all got more sense next week. And it's on.
Running to your friends. Come on. It's a moment of the show tonight. Your bag is tight. Sinclair's on.
Whatever. You lying.
Once again, it's on. You still trouble.